The internet was once a frontier, a vast, uncharted digital landscape where human creativity and connection flourished. It was a place where individuals could share ideas, build communities, and express themselves freely. But as the internet grew, so did its complexities. What began as a tool for communication and collaboration has evolved into something far more intricate and, some might argue, far more artificial. This is the story of the dead internet theory, a concept that suggests the internet, as we once knew it, is no longer alive. Instead, it has become a realm dominated by algorithms, bots, and artificial intelligence, where genuine human interaction is increasingly rare. The dead internet theory first gained traction in online forums and niche communities, particularly in 2021, when an anonymous user on the Agora Road's Macintosh Cafe forum proposed a startling idea: that the majority of online activity is no longer driven by humans. Instead, it is the work of automated bots and AI-generated content, curated and controlled by algorithms designed to maximize engagement and profit. While the theory's origins are shrouded in mystery and skepticism, its core premise resonates with many who feel that the internet has lost its authenticity. To understand this theory, we must first look at how the internet has changed. In the 1990s and early 2000s, the internet was a place of exploration. Websites were often hand-coded by individuals, and online communities were built around shared interests. Social media platforms, when they emerged, were designed to connect people. But as these platforms grew, so did their reliance on algorithms. These algorithms, designed to keep users engaged, began to dictate what content was seen and shared. Over time, the focus shifted from human connection to data-driven metrics like clicks, views, and watch time. By the mid-2000s teens, the internet had become a battleground for attention. Platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube prioritized content that generated the most engagement, often at the expense of quality or authenticity. Creators, once free to express themselves, found themselves tailoring their work to appease algorithms. The result was a flood of repetitive, sensational, and often shallow content that felt less like art and more like spam. This shift marked the beginning of what some call the algorithmic internet, where human creativity is secondary to the demands of machine-driven metrics. But the dead internet theory goes further. It suggests that not only is human creativity being overshadowed by algorithms, but much of the content we see online is no longer created by humans at all. Instead, it is generated by bots and AI systems. In 2016, a cybersecurity firm named Imperva found that over half of all internet traffic was generated by bots. While some of these bots were benign, crawling websites for search engines or monitoring systems, others were malicious, designed to spread misinformation, steal data, or manipulate public opinion. Since then, the prevalence of bots has only increased, fueled by advances in artificial intelligence and machine learning. Generative AI, in particular, has accelerated this trend. Tools like ChatGPT, DALL-E, and others can now produce text, images, and even videos that are indistinguishable from human-created content. These technologies have incredible potential, but they also raise troubling questions. If AI can create content faster and more efficiently than humans, what happens to human creativity? And if much of what we see online is generated by machines, how do we know what's real? The dead internet theory posits that we are already living in this reality. Social media posts, news articles, product reviews and even comments on forums may no longer be written by people. Instead, they are the work of AI systems designed to mimic human behavior. This creates a feedback loop. As more content is generated by machines, the internet becomes less about human connection and more about artificial engagement. The result is a digital landscape that feels increasingly hollow, a place where the lines between real and fake are blurred beyond recognition. This shift has profound implications for creators and consumers alike. For creators, the pressure to compete with AI-generated content is immense. Many feel forced to produce more content faster, often sacrificing quality in the process. Others find themselves chasing trends dictated by algorithms rather than pursuing their own creative visions. For consumers, the challenge is discerning what is real in a sea of artificial content. The internet, once a source of knowledge and connection, has become a place of uncertainty. But the dead internet theory is not just about technology, it's also about culture. It reflects a broader shift in how we interact with the digital world. In the past, the internet was a tool for self-expression and community building. Today, it is often seen as a marketplace, a place where attention is commodified and engagement is measured in clicks and likes. This shift has changed not only how we use the internet, but also how we see ourselves. In a world dominated by algorithms, our online identities are increasingly shaped by metrics rather than meaning. Yet, despite these challenges, there is hope. The internet is not inherently good or bad. It is a reflection of the people who use it. While algorithms and AI may dominate the digital landscape, they do not have to define it. By prioritizing authenticity, creativity, and human connection, we can reclaim the internet as a space for genuine interaction. This requires effort, both from individuals and from the platforms that shape our online experiences. It means creating and supporting content that values quality over quantity, and it means being mindful of the media we consume. The dead internet theory serves as a warning, but it is also a call to action. It reminds us that the internet is what we make of it. If we allow it to become a place of artificial engagement and algorithmic control, we risk losing something essential. But if we strive to preserve the human elements that made the internet so transformative in the first place, we can ensure that it remains a space for creativity, connection, and discovery. In the end, the question is not whether the internet is dead, but what kind of internet we want to build. Will it be a place dominated by spam and algorithms, or will it be a space where human creativity and connection can thrive? The answer lies in our hands. As creators, consumers, and users of the internet, we have the power to shape its future. Let us choose wisely.